Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to film it anyways. So today I actually mentioned that I wanted to depot some of my eyeshadow palettes in my last declutter video. So if you want to see that video, I'll have it linked somewhere. But otherwise, this video, I am going to attempt to depot some of these items. So I've never actually depotted before. The only thing that I have depotted would be some blush from a very old Sephora palette, and actually I put them in this palette and I am going to get rid of them. I was going to get rid of them in my declutter video, but then I decided not to get rid of them, and now I've decided I will because I need this space, because I'm going to put the eyeshadows in here. So I don't have anything else to put the eyeshadows in. And obviously I've got some little magnetic pieces here. I'm going to try to take the ones out that I put on here because, yeah, I mean, there's no point me keeping those on there if I'm going to declutter that. This is a highlighter, so I'm just going to keep that there. And yeah, so the palettes that I am going to try to depot, there's actually 5 of them. So I don't know if I'm going to do it all in this video, but there's basically these 5. So I've got 3 Primark palettes, and I'm going to swatch all of the shades and try to figure out which ones I like. And I'll do that on camera. You might shout at me and be like, why are you keeping that shade? Or you might say, get rid of it or keep it. And, you know, we might not agree on which shades that we like. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there. I have a feeling that this orangey one, I'm going to not depot. I think it's the nicest one out of the 3. But anyway, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. So I've got those 3. I've got this e.l.f. one. This is the Electric Mood that came out last summer. I have had so many issues with this palette. I really wanted to like it. The only thing good about this are the shimmers, but even then, I don't think I want to keep all of the shimmers. Like, I don't think I want to keep this shimmer. I'm not sure if I want to keep the blues. So yeah, I'll have to swatch those. But yeah, those mattes are absolutely terrible. And then I have an LA Dreams palette from Makeup Obsession, which is the Makeup Revolution brand. I do have a couple of pans in here, so that's going to ruin my pan percentage, you know, but I don't really care. There's only a few shades in here that I kind of want to keep. I don't think I want to keep too many. There's just some redundant shades that I'm not going to keep this LAX shade, probably not going to keep this Road Trip shade or this Vibes, or, you know, some of the pinks because they're just, you know, I have them in other palettes, and yeah, I don't really feel the need to keep it. So I'm going to depot some of these, and we are going to do that together. Well, I'm going to do it, you're going to watch me, but I feel like we're going to do it together. And I'll flip you over so you can see my hands, my lovely, horrible, unvarnished hands. I never have nail varnish on. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get started. So let's figure out how to do this. I'm in my comfy clothes because I don't need to pretend that I wear anything else at this point. So yeah, if that interests you, then let's just keep on going, and yeah, stay tuned. All right, so I think I'll just start with swatching. I'm going to start with these Primark palettes actually first. And let's figure out what we want to do with these. So this is the pink one, right? So I think that I'm only going to keep probably this one and then maybe these 3. The shimmers are pretty bad, but I'm just going to swatch. We'll see how it is. I don't really have anything on my hand, but yeah, let's just have a look and see what happens. You know, swatching is not always the best way to go. I'll just decide which ones I like. I mean, that pink one is quite nice. These 2 look very similar, right? Very similar. So this one is kind of interesting. I quite like this shade. It's this red, pinkish red. It's quite interesting. All right, moving on. We've got this one, which actually looking at it, that's quite a nice shade. Do I really want to depot this? I mean, yeah, let's depot it. I I don't want to keep every shade because I feel like some of these shades are kind of redundant and very similar to each other. Yeah, okay. This next one, I don't think I want to keep this purple. It's really good. Look at that. You can see it's all powdery and not enough a good way. I don't think I'd ever use that. Okay, last line. Do this side. I don't know. I don't know if I need another iridescent shade like that. And then we've got this matte. They're just very samey, aren't they? Those three reds. I think I should just pick one and then not keep the other two. And then this pink over here is a bit redundant. Yeah. Look at all those colors. Okay, so I see 3 pinks that look the same and 3 reds that look the same. I think I'm gonna keep this this shimmer. I think it's quite pretty actually. In terms of the pinks, I think the nicest one was maybe the first one. I don't know. Yeah, I quite like the first one, to be honest, just a lighter one. And then the reds, I really like this one. So this is this second one in here, or the other one. So it's between these two. And I'm just not sure. See, this one's more red, but this one's got more pink in it. But on camera, they look very, very, very similar. And I feel like the pigmentation of this one was better. And I have a nice color like that in my Alley Beauty, so I might keep this one. So I might keep, I think I'm going to keep this one, which is the shimmer here. I'm going to keep this one, which is this one, and maybe maybe this first pink. All right, let me depot it. Let's see. I don't know how to do this. I should have got some scissors or something, right? I've got this spatula, but I have no idea how to do this because obviously everything's going to be glued in. And I imagine I'm going to probably break this. Might be an easy way to just pop this out. Okay, so I got that out. Alright, so first one is out. I potentially ruined the pan slightly, but honestly, there's still shadow in there, so I don't really mind. I don't know how else to do it because obviously it's all glued in. I think, yeah, so that one I'll take out. I think we decided on this red one, right? Okay. Oh gosh, this is not going well. How do people do this? Because this is all plastic, you know, if it was cardboard, I think it'd be easier for me to like get to the root of it, but they're glued onto plastic, so I'm basically ruining these shades. Okay, so as you can see, they're all pretty much smashed like this. I don't really know what I've done. I tried to like press this one back a little bit. This one I've just squashed it because it's a bit softer, but that red, I think I might have ruined it a little bit. Needs to dry a little bit down, but I've tried to sort of repress it ever so slightly. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the pigmentation is still there, so, you know. All right, so after a lot of faffing on, that's what they look like. Did they look absolutely terrible? I don't know what I'm doing. I've completely destroyed those shades. I mean, the shades are fine. It's just the pans are pretty ugly. Okay, so because that was such an ordeal, I definitely am just going to keep this orange one intact. I really like this one, actually. I was looking at it just earlier today. I mean, I'll swatch them. It's not perfect, but I think in terms of like wearability, it's a lot more up my alley as opposed to that pinkish red one. And I think it's got some nice tones in here that, I don't know, I can work with. It's still powdery, it's still not the best quality. But I think the shimmers are pretty nice. Like that one is, look at that. That has like some shine to it, that one. And I think this one's also nice as well. So yeah, for Primark, that is not that bad. This is a terrible shade, but I will just ignore that shade. It's a mustardy color, but it's just, the quality is pretty bad. And then these last ones are just the mattes and, you know, nothing really, I mean, I think actually this one's pretty good. Yeah, so I think this orange one is not bad. So I'm going to keep this one in and not destroy it because I don't need to. It also doesn't feel as redundant as the other one. The other one felt like I had 3 red shades and 3 pink shades, and they all looked very, very similar to each other. So this one is not as bad. All right, moving on to the green neon. Oh. So this one I had in my pan as eyeshadows last year, so I've got a little bit more use out of this one than the other two, but some of these shades are not very good, so let's just start. I feel like I still have red everywhere. That red shade literally went everywhere, and I have it everywhere, but anyway. So we've got this sort of, I don't know what this is. This is like a dirty lime color, kind of interesting. This one is not very good. I'll try to get as much as I can. I mean, its swatch is all right. I don't know. Swatch was all right, wasn't it? This one, terrible, terrible shade. You can see how crumbly that is. Not very interesting. This one, I think, is quite a nice shimmer. Yeah. Maybe I won't depot this one either, just because it was so difficult. And I don't really want to smash it up, so I might keep these 2 intact. Also, I don't think this palette has redundant shade, like, you know, like duplicates. I keep saying redundant, but I don't think it has duplicates. Like, actually, these 2 are very similar, aren't they? The last 2 that I just swatched, they're only slightly different from each other. But it's, I don't know, it's not as bad as that pink one. And then we've got this darker one here. So if I were going to depot it, I actually would keep this shimmer. I think that's nice. I'd definitely keep this one. I'd keep this middle one and possibly this one. But then the rest can go. But I think I'm just going to keep this, to be honest. I think I'm just going to keep it. I'm going to leave this till last because I have a feeling that the same thing is going to happen. This is all plastic and I don't know if there is a way for me to pop this out. Let's move on to my LA Dreams. This is cardboard. I imagine it should be easier. So let me just get my confidence back up a little bit and just go straight in. All right, that was easy enough. Let's just work on this. I've seen quite a lot of depotting videos, so I know like the cardboard ones kind of end up looking like this. But they're just sitting on there. And I could easily just pop them out. Ooh. Okay, wow. I mean, looking at it like this, it just suddenly looks different. I don't know what it is about it, but anyway, all right. So let me swatch them. Hold on, how was it? It was like this. Okay. Oh my gosh, I got it everywhere. All right, let me swatch them and then we'll see which ones we like. So this one I think is Smoothie Please, and I thought I would keep that one. I'm not sure now. This one's a green. It's quite a nice green actually. That one is quite reflective. This one I've hit pan on, but it's just a light shade, really boring. Then there's another green. Definitely don't want to keep that. I have quite a few deep dark greens and that's nothing special. This one I might want to keep just because it's a different, I mean, it's like a gray, cool tone gray, like a taupey grayish color. Yeah, I think I'll keep that just because it's different. This one I want to keep because I think it's a nice inner corner. Yeah, that's nice. This one I don't think I want to keep because it's just... All right, next up we got another pink. This one's got barely any pigmentation, so not keeping that. I might keep this one down here just simply because it's a little bit more interesting. It's like a satin, but it's dark. Yeah, I might keep that one. This one I've hit pan in. Took me a long time to hit pan in. Honestly, it is quite a nice matte. I've got this one, which doesn't do anything. So I don't even know if you saw that swatch, but yeah, nothing there. This one, where am I going to swatch this? Here. Not very interesting. Then we've got this last one. That one I might keep. That's a little bit more interesting, so I might keep that one. And then we've got 3 more. So this one, where am I going to swatch it? I'm running out of space. This one I'm going to keep. I think it's quite nice. I don't know. It looks nice at my angle, not so much on the camera. And then I'm going to look at this one. This one doesn't have a great texture, but I think this is another nice inner corner one. And then this deep green, which I do not want to keep. So yeah. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to keep these actually, and I've decided to keep this one because I do have a pan in it and it's a pretty decent shade. I mean, it's an easy shade for me to use, but I'm going to have to clean these up because they have a lot of cardboard on them. So I'm going to have to get some rubbing alcohol and just try to clean these up a little bit before I put the magnets on there. I think it shouldn't take too, I mean, that one looks clean actually. right, so that's how that's looking. I actually kind of like, I like it. I don't know. I'm kind of happy that I've been able to do something worthwhile. I don't have too many magnets left. I've only got 5. So I don't know if I'm really going to get to this. Let's have a look at it. All right, so this palette, this is the e.l.f. Electric Mood. This really, really disappointed me. If I can't pop this out, I don't know if I really want to tear this apart because I've only got 5 magnets left. Some of these I can still work with. Like, that is beautiful. Like, the shimmers are nice. I think I'm just so disappointed in the mattes that, I mean, look at those. Those are really stunning. They're really stunning shimmers. I'm just worried that they're going to end up looking like this. And these look awful now. Hi, it's me again. So yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it as that. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm happy that I kept the 2 shades that have pan in them. This green looks like it's about to crack. But anyway, I'm glad that I kept the 2 shades that have pan in them so I can keep my pan percentage. And actually, it's going to end up being better because I've lost some shades. I like all the shades that I've kept as well. Not happy about these 3 at all. Don't know what to do about it. But thank you so much for watching my disaster of a depotting. Let me know if there's better ways to depot from plastic because I don't really know if there is. And or if you know how I could depot this, I would really love to know because I would rather not keep the whole palette because this whole middle row I don't use and I won't use because there's all those matte shades that are really, really patchy and horrible. They do not have pigmentation. They're just really, really bad. So the only ones I want to keep are these, possibly these 2, not so much though. And then a couple of these other ones. So yeah, it's about half the palette that I want to, maybe even less than half the palette that I want to keep. And it's a big palette, so if you know how I can depot it, let me know. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you would like to. And I will see you again next time in another video where I'm probably not depotting and destroying eyeshadows. Thank you. Bye.